just press it to stop. Okay, we were washing the inside of it.
Oh, you're what do you call it?
Recording already. Recording already. With water. Sorry.
Getting all the goop and the dirt and all that stuff so that we can rust treat all inside there. There's the second gas tank right there. Don't get it towards, look out for the seats. Now you kind of want to lower it down to the, and then work your way that way. Push that stuff this way. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that. I know it's kind of it's kind of difficult, but and by doing this, we could see all the rust we have. And as you can see, there's no holes, just a very little rust. Like I said, this is not a Hawaii car. This is a Seattle car. You won't find a car like this in Hawaii. I will never find another car like this unless it's direct from the mainland. As you know, as before, it was a camper van. It had a thing blocking that window of cabinets. You know, we even have the windows out so we could change the window.
How's that?
And then, as you can see, the window, that's just a little dirt. Okay, actually we should clean the windows before we do this because a lot of it is just mold that looks like dirt. But have you ever seen a Volkswagen, any Volkswagen, look like this in Hawaii? Of course, that all that rust is rust and dirt, but that's all going to be grinded down, navel jellied, and then POR'd 15, just like the windshield. The windshield had no rust. Now, just to give you another idea, here's the back windshield. Now, this is just all dirt. Well, up here is clean. If you look up here, it is all clean. Even the corners, watch this. Look at that. Not one speck of rust. All the way down. And where they're famous for rusting, only a little bit. This is just dirt. We'll show you that after. This is the only little bit of rust right here. All this is just mold and a slight rust, as you can see, all along here. Okay? Look at that. That's mostly all dirt. There's a little bit of top rust. There's a little tiny rust. It's not a rust hole. It's just a little bit of rust. And the final bit of rust is right there. Okay? Now, as you go up, nothing. Zero. Nothing. Try find the bus like this in Hawaii. Now, going back to our last and final window. Oh, it's too dark over here. But as you can see, there's no rust. Nothing was painted. We just took out the window. This is a as you can tell, this is just some kind of glue they put on before. It's no rust. If you look really good, there is absolutely no rust. It's some kind of red glue they put on. This is even dirt. It's not even rust. Now, when you get down to the bottom point, of course, there's your rust. I'll show it to you after I clean it out, grind it down to its bare metal, and show you what it looks like. You can see as you go down, it's, you know, it looks worse than what it is, because the rust is so minor. And then as you go to the corner where it usually rusts a lot, which is right there, there is freaking nothing there. Now right here, where you see that rust, watch this. It's not really rust, it's just rust that crumbles. So there's no actual holes anywhere. You know, even this is just dirt, look. And then there's that little spot right there. But other than that, if I go with my finger,
The only rust is right there.
the only real rust is right here in this corner, which is going to be going down to bare metal for Pour 15. Now, in the inside of the car, you can see there's no rust. Now, how's that one? And even if you look at that window over there, you could see the whole inside of the glass, the whole inside of the lip,
Right there.
the whole inside, except there's one little spot right there. Go show them, Slade. Right there that we have to fix. But even the back glass, that's dirt. There's that little rust I showed you in the corner. And there's a little bit of rust right here, which will be grinded down, poured 15 before I put my seals back on. Just like everything I poured 15 in this car so far. And here's the floor after it has gotten cleaned. So what you see, this is the original paint job from the factory in Germany. So what you see here is the rust you get. Now let me give you a closer look at it, proving to you that there is no rust that actually go through the metal. You see? It's all top rust. It's just all top rust. Okay? Now this is your drainage part for your sink, which has rust around it, of course. But I will be grinding that down, putting navel jelly on everything. Then, but as you can see, even the rust over here, not one rust hole. The floor pan is just as perfect, which will, in the future, I will show you. Now, all that stuff you see in the corner there is stuff that is dirt. It's stuff that we couldn't reach with the our brushes, with the Simple Green that we cleaned out with. But you know, most Volkswagen vans, this whole pan is rotten, just completely rotten. And I'm so glad I own this car. You know, I have a second gas tank, which already is a rare car, which was done in Germany back in 1972 when they had that 1972 program that the people from other countries can actually come and special order things. Anything they wanted in their Volkswagen buses. When they got to Germany, they were able to drive it around Germany for I think 3 or 4 months. Then they drive it back to the German, the German plant, and then they ship them out to whatever country they bought it from, and that's their car. So this car was added in the factory an extra gas tank, which is very, very rare, you know. And you're gonna see all the new panels that I'm gonna be putting in. I'm gonna be putting flooring. I'm hoping for Koa flooring, depending on what's out there. I don't know if I can find any, you know, like a tongue and groove kind of a thing. But first, all this. Tomorrow is going to be my day. Well, tonight I'm adding navel jelly to kill all the rust overnight. And then tomorrow is Pour 50, a primer, then Pour 15. And then, you know, that's done with the floors. It's all going to go inside these grooves, all inside here, all the grooves, all up here, you know, everywhere that I think it could rust, you know, even up inside there. I'm gonna get a paintbrush and paint all inside there, all up inside there, because that's just the way I do things when I build a car. You know, this thing does have a camper, as you can see, but I'm not done. I'm not on the camper. I ordered a brand new. This is a vinyl cheap top. I ordered a brand new canvas one, better than the Germany, for over $600 just for the canvas. That's my next project. So, you know, I can't wait for my car to be completely done. The engine runs sweet. I have a 1700 Porsche 914 engine in it. And I'm also building, which is actually under this thing right here, a 2000cc engine in it. I'm gonna put dual 44s on it. And while I'm driving my engine, this is what my engine looks like so far. There's not really no light, but you know, it's hard to see during the day. But I took this engine apart already, changed the clutch, pressure plate, throwout bearing, carburetor, coil, a new battery that's sitting over there. Below the battery, there's only a quarter size rust on it. You know, so this is a real beautiful car. It just runs so sweet. You know, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. I wish I had a light or something I could show you, but okay, well that's the end of my showing of my beautiful car. That this is like my first bus project. I always had bugs. I had a European Ghia that I missed that I'm actually gonna start looking for again. I'm gonna post ads everywhere on Craigslist, wanting, you know, asking people to please, if they do have it, you know, please, I would love to buy it back. I sold that one about maybe 15 years ago. So, you know, this should be done. I plan to have this all done. I plan to have this all done. The rust treatment, the what do you call it? I mean, I'm working from 6 in the morning to 12 at night for 3 nights straight to get this thing done, to get this car done. The windows are going to be back in. I plan to have the tongue and groove. I plan to have a lot done. But you know how that works when you plan to have and nothing really works. But thank you very much for listening. Have a great day, or shall I say, for me, as you can tell, it's evening time. It's very dark. And by the way, have you ever seen a